Hey, Kings of Dragons, Dragon King 551 here. And as I bring another breakdown video for the Michigan Wolverines football team, we got it. We got it done. We beat Ohio. I am so happy. I'm emotional for this game. I was fantastic to watch them beat them. Haven't beat them in 10 years. And as my hype video said, let's get it done. We got it done. We beat Ohio. So I have some important stats here that I'm just going to talk about for the Michigan Wolverines. And we're going to go through those. And I also have some clips that I'm going to show from earlier in the season and what people were saying about us and writing us off. So here's what Michigan's win did yesterday in Ann Arbor. This is the history, obviously. Michigan ended an 8-game losing streak to Ohio State. That's gone. Michigan ended the Buckeyes' 29-game win streak against the Big Ten. That's gone. No more for them. Michigan ended the Buckeyes' 21-game win streak against ranked Big Ten teams. So that's gone. No more. And Michigan is the first Big Ten team to ever beat the man, Ryan Day, Ohio State's quarterback. So that's done. Michigan slaughtered their history, basically, and said, goodbye, good night. We're done with you. Let's go right into the man here, Aiden Hutchinson. So before this game, obviously, he had 11 sacks on the season, every game up to Maryland. He got 2 more sacks in this game. He had 13 sacks. Now, I find it very disrespectful that he played basically in 11 games before this 12th game that he's playing in. And they said, no, sorry, we're not going to make you a finalist for the Heisman. He jumped to 6 as a finalist. So he had 13 sacks, the most sacks in a single season in Michigan history. He beat the all-time school record. I'm really happy for him. And he's going to be a top 10 pick in the NFL draft. Him, Ojabo, Hassan Haskins, and Josh Ross. Let's go right into Hassan Haskins here. So obviously Hassan Haskins, he had a belated birthday gift basically, as his birthday was on November 26th, and obviously the game was November 27th. So he was the big man. He found the end zone 5 times, 5 rushing touchdowns for 169 yards. He ties the school record with Ron Johnson, 1968 versus Wisconsin. So that was very good for those guys. I'm just very, very happy the way that we played. I cannot wait to see what happens in this Iowa versus Michigan matchup in the Big Ten championship. So obviously we'll go into that breakdown video next week after they play. But Michigan right now is 11-point favorites. They just got to keep doing what they're doing. Stick to your roots. You will win games if you do that. Obviously, there was some throwing that we did in that snow battle against Ohio State, but overall, we did really well. So I love the way we played. Let's go right into these clips I have here of the clips I had earlier in the season. So let's go right into this. Let's just go right into these clips here. So obviously, we're going to go right into this clip right here with Cade McNamara earlier in the season. So let's just talk about this one.
Who's going to remember all the fucking days before, man? You went out and did our job. We said we're going to dominate the second half of the season. Let's go on the shit. Let's fucking
So as you can see, he said, let's build on this. Let's win out. What did Michigan do? They won out and they did the damage. So I'm really happy that they did that. Let's go right into this other one I have here with the obviously these guys talking and Get Up. And this guy right here has always said stuff that I don't really like. This guy right here, I don't like him because he's always negative against Michigan, and I just don't like him. So let's see what he has to say, obviously.
What do we think? Is this the year? Is this the week he finally does it? No, no, no. Greeny, you can ask me this question until I'm 150, and the answer is still no. I don't think this Michigan team, although they are better than they have been, significantly better, can beat Ohio State. This is a really good, if not great, Ohio State team. And I think there's something in Jim Harbaugh's brain. I don't know what it is. I don't really want to know. He is incapable, Greeny, of beating his biggest rival.
And those are all the Michigan win-loss entering 2019 9-2, 2018 10-1, 8-3, 2016 10-1, 9-2. And those are all the losses and results. But obviously, I know Michigan came in at 10-1 again, and they got it done. So this guy, how does it feel to get those words chewed up and spit out? I mean, it feels fantastic for us to do that to guys. The thing is, I think Michigan was very quiet this year. They weren't trying to troll Ohio State the whole season. Ohio State trolled us the whole season. And when you talk too much and you don't perform on the field, that's when you're going to get freaking punched in the mouth. Because when you talk and you don't play, your words are going to be demeaning to me. So that's why I didn't like that. Let's go into this other one here. Obviously, this is just going to be a short clip of the Michigan Wolverines here that they won, obviously, the East Division champs. So let's just go right into this. Okay, so obviously I just wanted to show you that little clip, but we did it. We are our East Division champs. So yeah. Okay. So with that being said, let's go right into the stat line for this Michigan game, and let's go. Then we'll go jump right into the highlight reel of Michigan pounding the rock on Ohio State and showing them why we did what we did to win. We spreaded their defense a little bit so we could run holes up the middle. Our offense kept clearing holes, and that's what I like to see for Michigan. Let's go right into this stuff here. So obviously, yes, that is the highlights, but let's go right into the stat line first. I just want to talk about this. So obviously 42-27, as a field, Ohio State to give up 42 points. I mean, we gave up 56 and 69 in the last two games. So I don't know if we really should be talking, but let's just go right into this. So you have CJ Stroud, 34 for 49. Not ideal, but he still did pretty good there. So yeah, 69% from throwing, 2 TDs, 394 yards, but he did get 4 sacks. So he was pretty solid, but not ideal. Let's go right into let's see, where's their running back? Hang on, receiving. Where's their rushing? Okay, rushing yards. 74 yards for Henderson there, and Williams got 20. Stroud got negative 30 yards, so that did not work for them. Let's see. That's really it. Let's go right into the Michigan players because those are the guys that I really want to talk about. So you have the man, Cade McNamara. Now they put a little like shaky symbol there because he threw an interception. But the thing is, this was a big factor for Michigan all day. We dropped back. We didn't have a sack. That's what I like to see. JJ McCarthy, 1 for 131 yards. But the great thing about McCarthy is that on one drive, I believe that was one drive. No, that was a Maryland game. I'm sorry. But the thing about McCarthy is that Ohio State was expecting the run. He threw a pass. That's what I like to see about our game. Yes, McCarthy's a freshman. You don't want to put him in big games like Ohio State and stuff. It's only going to get harder from this point on. But these are guys that that do well. I mean, Cade McNamara did really well. He was 13 for 19, so 68%. That's not really that big of a difference between him and Stroud. They both were pretty even, 68, 69, but 159 yards and 1 interception. Obviously, good throwing for him. JJ McCarthy, they'll have more to say. Let's go right into our running backs here. So we have Hassan Haskins, 28 attempts, 169 yards, average 6 yards a carry, 5 TDs. He had a long with 27. Blake Corum had 55, had a 55-yard run. He averaged 14.5 per carry, 87 yards and 6 attempts. That was a really good guy. AJ Henning, 1 attempt, 14 yards, average 14 on the carry, 1 TD, long 14-yard run. That was the end around play. He came across and scored our first touchdown. We struck first with our first blood in the water. I don't believe Michigan trailed once in that game, though. I do not believe we trailed once. Let's go right into now. Obviously, this was obviously these are our players here for our passing game. Obviously, 6 TDs, not a single passing TD, which is not bad. I mean, so you have Wilson, who got 2 receptions, 55 yards. Cornelius Johnson, 2 receptions, 48 yards. Singletary here, 1 reception, 34. Schoonamaker, 15 yards, 2 receptions. Edwards, 2 receptions, 12 yards. AJ Henning, 1 reception, 9 yards. All 1 reception, 7 yards. Anthony, 1 reception, 5 yards. Hassan Haskins got 2 receptions for 5 yards. And these were their longest plays for the game. Obviously, Jake Moody had 0 field goals, but he was 6 from 6 for extra points. AJ Henning did really well on his kick return, 4 times, 67 yards, 68.8. AJ Henning on punt returns too, 17 yards, not bad. Here's our defense. Oh, you know what? He may have had, he did not have a sack in Maryland. He had 3 sacks in this game. I apologize. I had my information wrong. I apologize on that, but he had 3 sacks in this game. So this man right here, Aiden Hutchinson, with 3 sacks. All of these guys did really well. David Ojabo got 1 sack, 1 tackle for loss. Jeter did well too. I didn't see Upshaw play a lot yesterday, but hey, I mean, you can't start everyone. You gotta figure out what the thing is. Now, also another problem that I noticed with Stroud and the team was that they kept snapping the ball, and he kept snapping it when he wasn't ready, and they kept fumbling it, and that's not ideal. At least he was able to get on it. There were no turnovers, but at the same time, I mean, what are you gonna do? And there was one play where a guy could have got a turnover and it just went through his hands. But again, the ball was wet. It's a winning game. It's hard to catch some of it. And, you know, sometimes when the stage is the brightest, you get a little nervous and you get some of those choke scenarios. And that's what it. So obviously, I mean, about 32 minutes here, 28 for us. I mean, that's not that big. The difference is like a 4-minute difference. That's not entirely big with the time of possession. Obviously, we had 487. They had 458. So, yeah, we did give up a lot of yardage. But the thing is, we gave up 390 more passing yards and we had 190 yards. Now, obviously, when you see Michigan, what are you going to do? I mean, like some of these defensive backs in the highlight reel, you'll see they are jumping. They are trying to defend the ball the best they can. There's nothing more you can ask for that. There's always the saying, good defense, better offense, or good offense, better defense. Those are just some sayings that happen. You know, the ball gets taken away in it's obviously a basketball saying, but it applies here too, where you have good defense on the guy, but the guy's able to just jump over you and stuff, and it happens. The thing is, though, the reason I liked Michigan forcing them into passing was because we did get pressure on Stroud and we made him scramble around like he was Patrick Mahomes basically, and he got nervous. So that's what I like, because they only ran the ball for 64 yards where we ran it for 297 and we crushed them on there, almost 300 yards. I mean, the last time this happened was a long time ago when Michigan in 2011, we rushed 221 yards per game. This year we ran 218 yards per game. And you know what happened? We beat Ohio State because of that. That's what happened in Michigan in 2011, and it happened again. First downs, 24 to 23, so that's pretty even. 1 down less. Penalties, 2, 10. penalties were also plaguing Ohio State. They shot themselves in the foot. So it's good we only had 2. Obviously, Ohio State had 0 turnovers. We had 1, so Ohio State wins that battle. But they had 4 sacks. We had 0, so that's a great day for us. Total plays 61-79. I mean, that's all I really have to say about that. Let's go right into the highlight reel here because this is going to be fun. So let's go right into it. Obviously, here we got the Michigan Wolverines versus Ohio. Actually, versus High State. If they can take out M's in their words, I can take out O's in theirs. Let's just go right around here and let's go into it. Oh, I apologize for that. I don't need the audio. If you watch the game, you've seen it. So let's just go right into this stuff. Just a big hole for Hassan Haskins there. There's nothing more I have to say about that play. I mean, let's go back here. So obviously you see let's see. So obviously you got him here, and now you got the whole O-line here. So you got these players here who are gonna definitely hit him, and him. But then you got this tight end, and you got this guy. So what's that gonna happen is that one guy's gonna probably hit here. This tight end is gonna go here. I mean, there's only 4 guys, so you can go up and hit a couple other guys. Good clearing hole for Hassan Haskins and stuff. It's called spreading the defense. That's good because you want to spread the defense, which opens big holes up front. And that was just a good play for Michigan there. So I don't really have anything else to say there about that one. Let's just go right into it. Big hole there. Come across. Boom. Give me some blocks. Excuse me. Pardon me. I'm going to use my speed. I'm going to get to the 50. So that's just the way I like to see Hassan Haskins. Again here, Hassan Haskins, good hole, good running. Oh, excuse me, pardon me. I'm going to go right through. That was just smart decision there. Let's see. That's Edwards. I like this play right here because so everyone doesn't know really what's going to go on. I mean, obviously, Ohio State looks like they're in a bunch set here with these guys. They have 2 safeties back here. They have their all bringing up 4 on the line again. Have this guy here. There's really not a guy here, but I guess the safety's kind of going to play him if he wanted to. But it's just smart. And then Michigan obviously, hang on. Michigan obviously has Cornelius Johnson down here with this guy right here. So these 2 are going at it. You have an extra blocker here. So what I like about this is that good blocking here up front. There's really good blocking. But here's what happens. This guy goes out over here. And as he goes out, this guy comes this way. And you know what's good about that is that Cade McNamara fakes it. He holds the ball with one hand. And the other hand, he pump fakes. So he's trying to give it to number 7 here. He's right over here. He's going to go this way up the gut here. And Cade McNamara here, right here, is going to say, okay, I'm going to pump fake. But really what I'm going to do is that I'm going to give it to this guy. He's going to come across this way, get some good blocks, go right up, go right into the end zone over here. And that's what I like to see from our guy. So that was smart decision there. So I like the way that happened. Give it to them, fake it, boom. Oh, excuse me, pardon me. Oh, you're not going to get me. You're not going to get me. My speed is just too strong. Touchdown, Michigan. Woo! And that's what I like to see. That's how we do it. This is the play I don't really like. I mean, here comes the... Oh, and no, I'm sorry. This is not the play. But that was just good to pass. I mean, let's go back on that. So you can see as soon as the snap comes right here, Cade McNamara, there you can see this guy coming off the edge right here. They're trying to block. He's coming off the edge. This guy's coming in. This guy's definitely coming in. This guy's going to try to shoot through the hole, and this guy's right here. I mean, so Cade McNamara in the pocket. He's calm. He's calm. This guy right down here, I think this is 14 right here on the edge, obviously. I mean, he's a little past the screen. I don't know, you can't really see him. But Cade McNamara has good eyes. He knows where to go, and he throws it to his guy, and he doesn't freak out by the pressure. Just able to get it off quick enough, and number 14 is there. Oh, give me that. Excuse me, pardon me. Now, obviously, Cade McNamara said in an interview that just miscommunication. But here, this is the play right here that I don't like. This is the only interception that they got all day. So you have number 14 right here. He going out. But what happens here is that I believe they had one of these two guys, one of this guy or this guy. I think that's Cornelius Johnson right here, and this is number 5, Singletary or whatever his name is. That could have, I think he was coming across here and he could have got it. The problem with this is that, so you have this guy right here. You have this guy right in safety, and then you have this guy dropping back, and one of these 3 guys, I believe it's this guy right here, though, that picks off the, no, wait, it's this guy, I believe it's this guy right here that I have highlighted all in red. Yeah, it's that guy right there that picks off the ball. Just bad passing. I don't really like it. I mean, he could have passed right here to this guy underneath. Instead, he goes right there. So look, on this play, he has this guy right here who's more wide open and could have gave it to this guy. What happens is that he goes to this guy here, and there's 3 guys in coverage there. So that was not a good play. I mean, what are you thinking, Cade McNamara? Don't throw that. And the number 17 just drops back into coverage and gets a good route there. Here comes Ohio State, 2nd and 4. A good run to the outside there. That is a beautiful run. And for Ohio State there, I'm going to give them credit on some of their runs and stuff. Not going to say it's bad or anything, that just good runs. So 3rd and goal, obviously they were shooting themselves in the foot on this. Here comes Aiden Hutchinson. Bring him down. Yes, sir. Just Aiden Hutchinson able to swallow him whole. Let's go back there on that play. Can't really see where he is. Hang on. I believe he's coming right here. This guy right here. So Stroud's just, he's got good protection though. I mean, but what happens is that his receivers are really covered pretty well. So there's a couple guys here. This guy, and this guy. I mean, so Aiden Hutchinson just uses his speed off this guy right here. Says, "Excuse me, pardon me, I'm going to come in here. Whoops, using the wrong color. Excuse me, pardon me, I'm going to come in right here, and I'm going to get you. Boom, and you're going to go down. Excuse me, pardon me. Take your 3 points. Thank you very much." So, I mean, he comes in. Ujabo was there too, and just able to bring him down, and they're all happy. So, how about that, Jim? That's how we do it. Sorry, I don't want to say Jim. But how about that? I mean, it's good. There really wasn't any win problem, though. I mean, there wasn't a win problem. I apologize for this ad. But there wasn't really a win problem for this game and stuff. So, yeah, I mean, not a win. Let's go back. So now we'll go into the 2nd quarter here. Everyone moving over. I think they're a little confused here. Just a good route there to their running back and able to get it off. Boom. Excuse me, pardon me. I'm going to try to go. Now, I said I believe Michigan was not trailing once in this game, but I may be wrong, and that's why I'm not there. And good Swarm there, sees where it is, forced them back 2 yards, a loss. But their speed is just their receiver speed is just a problem. I mean, David Ojabo couldn't catch him, but I mean, see, this is the play right here. I mean, that yes, so Ohio State did lead 1 point, but I feel like we didn't after that, we didn't trail once after that before the game. So let's just go right here with this route. So obviously you see this route right here. This is just good coverage by Michigan guy here. And the Ohio State guy obviously just goes up and gets it. I mean, he kept his foot in, he hit the pylon, he got the touchdown. But what more can you ask for the guy? I mean, there's nothing more you can do than what he already did. He's doing the best he can in that coverage. He jumps up, he tries to get it. I mean, that's what you want to see from a player. Good effort, but that guy's able to score a touchdown, and they're back in front. But here we go with Hassan has no, they're gonna throw. Cade McNamara throws down the field. Cornelius Johnson with a great play there. It's a shame he couldn't get in the end zone. Let's go back a little. This is a great play here because you have Cornelius Johnson right here. And he's just going to burn this receiver, go out, and that receiver is going to be behind. I'm sorry. And this defensive back is going to be behind him. He's going to go out and go get that ball. Cade McNamara has obviously good pocket presence, sees that Cornelius Johnson's able to go out, get there. That guy's going to be behind him all day. And when you're behind, and when a defensive back is behind a wide receiver, you're not going to beat him. That is just a key fact. Boom, Cornelius Johnson's like, excuse me, pardon me, I'm going to make that diving catch. Even though I can't get into the end zone and slide, it's still a really good play there. So what do you do now? You give it to the man, Hassan Haskins. He goes right over the top, goes Air Jordan. Touchdown, Michigan. Give me that, he says. Give me that. I'm happy. So here we go. Let's shout again. Here comes the pressure, though. Able to dump it off to his running back there on a nice screen. So here we go, a field goal. Good kick, good hold. It's good. So 14-13 going into half. We go to the third quarter now. Here comes Stroud on 3rd and 2. Our guy comes in, though. I don't know what happened there, but I love it. Right here, this guy, Josh Ross, just able to come in here, sneak right through these big offensive linemen, and our guys are able to just bring under pressure, comes in, sneaks through, is able to get through a small hole, a small window, and says, excuse me, pardon me, I'm going to take you down. You're not going anywhere. Thank you very much. Now 4th and 4. Let's see if he punt it. Boom, and there he goes. Ross coming right in there. Love the way he played there. 4th and 4. This is Cade I'm sorry, this is Blake Corum, who's got a big speed there and a big burst of speed. Very good player. Here we go again. Blake Corum going to the left side there. Good blocking. I don't really have much more to say. He's got a big lane here, and he gets down. He did get shaken up on that play. I hope he's all right. He was limping off the field, but I think he's all right. So then they put Hassan Haskins back in here. And Hassan Haskins is just going to run left, push one of his tight ends and say, go, 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 give me the block. Touchdown to Michigan. I mean, just playing physical. Stroud again. But who comes in? Aiden Hutchinson. A lot. I just want to say a lot of these penalties were false starts on Ohio State. I think there were 2 holding calls on them. So with that being said, let's just go back into these highlights. But I just want to point that out. Here we go, Cade McNamara. Oh my goodness, what a catch by Jones. He grabbed that with one. I'm sorry, Edwards there. Edwards with the catch. Okay, no, that's JJ McCarthy. Hang on, I want to go back on that. Everyone is like, okay, we're going to prepare for the run. So all of these guys are coming in. They're like, I'm preparing for the run. I'm preparing for the run. What happens is that number 14 gets loose here past this defender again. And JJ McCarthy has these 2 guys that are going to block. One guy's going to go out. This guy's going to go out. Cade McNamara is not in here right now. So JJ McCarthy's in here. He snaps the ball. He has good protection, and he's able to get a nice route there for 31 yards. And that's what I like to see, because they expect him to run, and he doesn't run. They fakes it. He runs a little bit, sees his guy, boom, gives it right to him, and that guy slides down. It's a good idea. I know some people say he slipped, but I think he slid just so he wouldn't take a big hit and continue the drive. So there we go with JJ McCarthy there. Now we got Cade McNamara back into the game, the junior, sending a guy in motion that way. Flea flicker, though. And this is a good play again. I mean, yes, that guy stopped on a dime, number 5 there, but he was able to get another great pass. So that's what I like to see. Those are great plays. Let's go back on that one, though. So what you're going to see here is just, this is what I like to see. You send this guy into motion, obviously out this way, and people are going to be like, oh, maybe he's getting an end around. Now what happens here is that he goes this way, and Cade McNamara here hands it right off to Hassan Haskins. So he's going to go up this way, and what Hassan Haskins does, he says, "Excuse me, pardon me, I'm going to turn this way, basically. I'm going to turn this way, and I'm going to throw it right back to my quarterback. My quarterback's going to throw. He's going to look for number 5, who's all the way over this way, over here, all the way. So he says, all right, let me throw to number 5 there. Let me get a good route, and I am in business. And I am striking distance again to score another touchdown with my running back. So Cade McNamara sees it. Boom! He's like, excuse me, pardon me. It would have been nice if we could have scored a touchdown there, but able to get inside the 10, maybe at the 7, I want to say. So here we go with Mr. Hassan Haskins again. He just runs it outside. Excuse me, pardon me. Excuse me. I'm going to get into the end zone. Bounces off one guy. Another touchdown for Michigan. 28-13. Here he comes again. But he is sacked again. And who was that? That was Aiden Hutchinson again, I think. I believe that was Aiden Hutchinson. Let's see. I can't see from that angle. Let's see. I'm going to walk it back. Yes, that's Aiden Hutchinson again. He is saying, thank you. I am blessed with this game. Woohoo! He's like, I am so happy that I won. Boom! Not going to happen. That is David Ujabo, who takes him down behind the line, making it third. Oh, wait, no. That was number 95. I'm sorry. I thought that was David Ujabo. This was 3rd and 19, but they were able to get it to their guy. Looked like he was over the line there, but I don't know. I guess he got the throw off before he was over the line. So yeah. We were back. So this was the touchdown right here. Let's go back a little bit. Hang on. So we go to the 4th quarter now. Put your forwards up because this is victory time. Obviously, there are 14 minutes left. He goes in, excuse me, pardon me. He runs sideways, but he did cross the line before they said touchdown, so they will give it to him. That is a touchdown. They reviewed it, but he did get in. So I don't know. Regardless, we were still up. Then here comes Hassan Haskins again. He goes right in, walks right in. That was a touchdown. 35. Harbaugh can definitely feel it. He's feeling happy. Here comes the pressure. Boom! That guy, I don't know where he's going, but he loses like 3 yards there. 2nd and 12. They throw it deep, and that guy was able to moss our player. He's able to jump right over him, which I'm very surprised about. I mean, that was Olave. I remember him. He definitely schooled us a couple of times. But who comes in? Ujabo and Aiden Hutchinson and stuff, able to get pressure, but Strout was able to fire it fast. 4th and 5. Oh, what more can you do for Aiden Hutchinson? He could do it all, but he tried to drop back in coverage. He can't do everything. And they scored again. And now they were in striking distance with 1 touchdown. But here we go. We're just going to give it to our man. Hassan Haskins breaks it. Oh, he's into the secondary, and he's at the 50. So that's what I like to see. He didn't fumble the ball once this game, which I love. So here comes Hassan Haskins again. And he's got a big lane again. Go, baby, go. Excuse me, pardon me. I'm going to hurdle you. And you see, that guy didn't try to wrap him around his ankles, and he tried to dive with his head. When you dive with your head, your guy, your running backs, the opposing running back is going to jump right over your ass because you have no chance to tackle that guy. You dive with your hands and wrap that guy around his ankles. And they didn't do that. So screw up. And he goes right to the 2 or 4, I don't know. And that guy's jawing at him. But Hassan Haskins doesn't care. He's like, okay, excuse me, pardon me. I'm going to go in. Touchdown. That was the easiest walk-in touchdown all day. Woo! There it is. 42-27. 2nd and 10. Oh, my goodness. Another good route there. I mean, what was that? That could have been illegal. Now, obviously, there's one that you will not see in this game where the guy pulled off his a Michigan guy's helmet, number 14. That was, I believe, number 26 or 29, one of those two numbers. He got ejected, unsportsmanlike conduct. That was his first. He was disqualified. He was not in the game for the rest of the game. Obviously, here comes Stroud again on 3rd and 5. What's going to happen? Ojabo this time sacks him. So Hayden Hutchinson got 3. Ojabo got his 1. I mean, what more do you have to say? The game ticks over. Michigan wins 42-27. All the fans charging in and jumping over the bleachers. Let's go. I mean, what more do you have to say? So, obviously, guys, Michigan did what they had to do. They came out to play. They wanted to win. They got the win. Michigan is on a control game right now. They're going to the Big Ten championship. They win that. They could play in the Rose Bowl, and they could go to a national championship game. Now, I'm hoping that they move up. I'm hoping. I don't want them to play Georgia in a semifinal. I want them to play them in the national championship game when it's at its biggest, brightest, because I don't want to fear that. Now, obviously, the 4 teams, I believe, right now are. You know what? Let's just go. I'm going to show you the 4 teams that I think are in the highlights now. Let's go into the oops. Okay, so I believe I have it right here. Okay, here we go. So these are rankings right now. Obviously, I don't think it's been updated. We have Cincinnati at 4, Alabama at 3, Ohio State at 2 and 1. But I believe Ohio State will be out. So maybe Michigan propels to 2, but I believe they will probably be 3. So if we're 3, we'll probably play Alabama. But if we're 4, we'll play Georgia. That's just my opinion. So let's see. This one might be updated right here. This is the NCAA's page. Let's go here. I don't know. They say Michigan enters. Okay, so this is the predictions. Michigan enters top 4 in week 14. So this is what people are saying. And there it is, Jim. There it is. Michigan, the number 2 best team in the country. If that happens, if they rank Michigan there, we are the 2nd best team in the country at 11-1, and Cincinnati is still 4. Now, obviously, people are going to be like, "But why? Why is Michigan better than Cincinnati football or Alabama and stuff?" It's because we played a top 2 team. Alabama did not. They played Auburn, which is not. Obviously, Auburn gave them a run for their money and stuff. But here, Cincinnati Bearcats football. See, as you can see, they played East Carolina, and that's not a really good team, 35-13. So they played like, I don't want to say easy, but they played like a weak-ass team. So obviously they're going to play Houston, who's 11-1 as well. So that's going to be a strong team. Cincinnati could be out of the playoff if they lose that game. On December 4th at 4:00. My point is that also Alabama could be facing a problem because this is what Alabama has to do. They have to face Georgia. So Georgia and Alabama have to duke it out. And then Michigan has to duke out Iowa, who's going to be a number 2 versus not like obviously in the AP ranking, they're number 6 versus number 17. But I mean, at the end of the day, those are the teams and stuff. So yeah, I mean, that's what I have to say. I mean, we don't know where those teams are going to play, but Michigan might win and they'll be in. We just don't know who these other teams are going to be right now. So until next time, guys, don't forget to stay radical. I'll see you in the next one. Go blue, baby, as they say in the big house. We'll see what happens throughout the rest of the season, and can't wait to see what the future holds for Michigan football.